Changing the seat on your motorcycle can have a huge impact, not only on your comfort and stance on the motorcycle, but also changing the looks and profile of the whole motorcycle in general. There are so many options out there from seat manufacturers and even from the OEM. Although we're spoilt with choice, it can be quite difficult to find the one that's right for you. First time I picked up an aftermarket seat for my Sport Glide, I picked up the Saddlemen Explorer seat, a big bucket seat designed for long distance travel, and a big wide passenger pad, making sure that pillion feels really comfortable on the bike. Now, with my girlfriend picking herself up a new car, I'm riding solo on the bike more than ever. So I wanted to find a new seat to slim down the profile of the bike and give it more of a sleek, classic look designed for only a solo rider. This is not a sponsored video. I picked up this product with my own money, and you can find a link to it in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. Otherwise, sit back and join me on a beautiful coastline ride as we test out the Saddlemen Profiler Seat for Harley Davidson. Right, so just took the Sport Glide out for a lovely spin along the coastline. And this is my first time riding with the Saddlemen Profiler Seat installed. So these are my first impressions and what I think about the seat off the get-go. So the first thing is, compared to the Explorer that I have, obviously there isn't as much back support and there isn't as much of a bucket to really sit into. You're a little bit more perched and has a bit more of that old school kind of feel. So straight away I see the use case for this seat, and that is around town. That's exactly what I expected it to be for. I wanted something a little bit more low profile and sacrificing that comfort for the good classic looks that this seat presents. So the seat is still equipped with Saddlemen's saddle gel. That's the gel layer that they have to help, reduce vibrations and help with dispersing the weight evenly across the seat and on the body. It's made with Saddlemen's dense foam, and this, of course, like most aftermarket seats, gives you that firm ride feel when you first get on the seat. It's a lot firmer and a lot stiffer than your factory OEM soft spongy seats. Now this is something you have to get used to. It takes about 1,000 miles in my experience for these seats to really break in. So it is going to feel a little bit rigid, a little bit firm to start off with. And the reason why they do that, why they make such a firm seat, is because it's that firmness that actually gives the body more support and reduces weight being shifted on certain areas of the seat. And that can cause the soreness to develop in those areas and also hot spots as well. So be prepared for a firm seat, as with any of Saddlemen's seats or other aftermarket seats as well. Okay, so hopefully now in this position you can see how this seat really looks with the rider on it. Like I said, I'm not sitting in the bucket like I am with the Explorer. It's a bit more of a perch seat, but it still has enough lumbar support here to just lock you in place just enough. So when I really start to pull on the throttle and accelerate, the seat still locks me in place just enough so I'm not sliding off the back ever. And that's really important because I like to pull on the throttle a lot, and hopefully soon when I install a Stage 2 cam, I'm gonna be needing that lumbar support even more. I really just love also how this profiler seat really helps with the flow and lines of the motorcycle. You can see that we have this beautiful high front end with that Memphis Shades windshield, and then it really sleeks down and lowers out now with that profile seat, giving a nice flow, nice classic look to the bike. Really liking how that seat's looking. You know, changing your seats is a really good installation. It's really easy to do. Takes you, less than a minute. One bolt hooks out the back here, and you quickly swap those seats over. And what you get in return from this kind of change, this modification, is you not only get to change the comfort or stance of the motorcycle, the way you sit on the bike, you actually get to change the look of the bike as well. I think it's a really good modification to look at when you first get a motorcycle. Alrighty, so there you go, that's it. That is the first modification to the Sport Glide in the new year, 2020. Really happy to make the change. Kind of just gives me a little bit more flexibility with the bike. Get to rock this cool, sleek profiler seat for round town riding. Throw on that Explorer seat for when I'm doing a long distance. So really happy with the purchase. And I'll give you another update once I start hitting that 1,000-mile range on this seat and really start to break it in. If you have any questions about it, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know what seat you're rocking. Have you played around with any others? Help each other out in the comments, finding that perfect seat that is right for you. Until next time, ride safe, drink damn fine coffee, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.